Instagram is becoming a hub. If you're not using it already, it's not becoming a hub, it is a hub. Most people use Instagram to promote their goods and services to niche audiences. You can use hashtags, so much that you can do. And today I want to share with you how to use Instagram to promote your online course. Instagram has been a huge part of my business. I'll say my number one platform is YouTube. I love using YouTube, creating videos, connecting with you guys. But Instagram has been sort of my secondary platform. And honestly, because I don't sell products, I sell digital courses, coaching, consulting, Instagram was a little bit tough for me to figure out at first. I remember I started with like my first 1,000 followers. That was still when I was sharing content around personal finance. And I was really just trying to figure out how can I get to 10K followers. It wasn't until I understood how to create niche content that I was able to really grow my audience. I think right now I'm sitting at around 11,000 followers. So be sure to go to LaTisha Styles TV in order to follow me. And I do use Instagram to promote my online courses, my digital products, but I do it a little bit different than I think most people do. So I want to share that with you today. But before we get started, make sure you watch my free masterclass where I share the exact process I used to sell $1 million worth of coaching, courses, and digital products online. I also share the 6 steps I would take to get to 6 figures if I were starting from scratch. So I'll be sure to leave that link in the description. Now, if you use Instagram ads, you can target specific audiences and you can make sure to put a link on there so that they can click through. So I would consider investing in ads to increase your reach and find new customers. At this point, you can just click boost posts or promote posts. And I know this is probably not such a popular thing to say, especially as someone who is a marketer. I've run ad accounts for clients with very large budgets. I've been running my own ad accounts for years. I've spent a lot and managed a lot on Facebook ads. And normally I would not say click boost post or click promote post when it comes to Instagram. However, some of the things that used to work are not necessarily working as well. And some things that did work in the past are working again. You can actually click boost post or promote post, but you just need to understand the purpose behind it. When you click promote post, all you're doing is widening the audience and reach for your existing post. So that means that if it previously only reached 10 people, it might reach 100 people. It doesn't necessarily mean that people are going to click through and make a purchase. That really depends on the post, the content that's in the post. You do have a couple of different options. So I'll put it up on the screen right now so you can see. But you do have a couple of different options when you click promote posts in Instagram. You can say that you want visits to your website, you want new messages, or you want people to visit your actual page. Generally, when I click promote posts, I'm clicking and promoting so people can just come visit my page because I'm looking to gain new followers who are in agreement with the message that I'm sharing, because my messaging is how I attract my clients, not necessarily because of my free offers or 3 tips to do XYZ. That's how I get people through YouTube. You definitely want to create an Instagram links page if you're going to promote your course. So you can create a link in your bio. Now you can actually have multiple links in your bio. I still recommend that you just use one. And this will allow you not to have to change your bio link every time. And it also makes it less confusing. People are still used to clicking one link to go somewhere in Instagram. Now, one thing that I think people don't use as much is the highlights, your story highlights. You can create stories, and if you do have the link sticker, you can add that link sticker to your Instagram story, and there you can include a link there. So for example, you can create a post, and instead of telling people to go click the link in your bio, you can say, go check my story highlights and click on this. That's a great way for you to have multiple links and have a story that promotes your course. And each post in that story can be a chain telling them about the course, what they're getting, and include the link. So whenever you have a promotional post, just make sure you're encouraging your followers to click either your highlights or go to that link in the bio to learn more about your course. If you're using the link in bio method and you have a page that has several links, I'll show you an example of what mine looks like. Essentially, what you can see is I've got links to my free trainings. I have a couple of links to popular products, and it's just a really easy way for people to quickly find the things that they're looking for. Even if you're promoting your course using Instagram, you still want to create a lead magnet. So just like if you were promoting on Facebook or TikTok or YouTube, a lead magnet is a way for you to generate contact information. Your lead magnet can be anything. It can be a free PDF. It can be a free trial. It can be a short video. It can be, almost anything. It's just a matter of what is the lead magnet that's going to allow you to capture the most contact information. And so people are going to give you their email address. You'll give them information on the free course, on your full course. And I know one thing that some people do is they actually create a free course, like a free 5-day course. And that's their lead magnet. And then from there, you can sign up for the free 5-day course, and then you'll get an upsell into the regular course. So that's also something to consider as well. One of the first clients that I worked with who was able to generate $18K in 2 weeks, she had a free 5-day course, a free 5-day email course. And so we drove traffic to that using ads. We did most of her ads on Facebook. We did some Instagram as well. So we drove traffic to that, but then also to her free training. People came to the free training. Which brings me to the next thing, which is to offer a free lesson before they sign up. So just like Facebook users, people on Instagram like free stuff. You can use the ads to feature or post organic content, but you can share your main course subject. And then if you do a free lesson, just remember that you do need to promote your course, okay? Create an easy way for them to get to the sign up page so that they're not just getting the free thing, but they're also understanding that, hey, this is a way to promote the full course. There's more inside of the full course. A perfect example of this is my masterclass. So if you sign up for the masterclass, which shares with you how I made $1 million in coaching, selling coaching courses and digital products. And I share the 6 steps to help you reach your first 6 figures, even if you're starting from scratch. Inside of that free mini lesson, I do share details on how to take things further, how to sign up for my course, how to sign up for my programs, how to get in touch with me if you'd like to hop on a call. So it's important to, even if you're sharing something free, to provide details on how they can take the next step. The next thing that you want to do if you want to promote your course on Instagram is to give a special offer just to your social media followers. I love doing this. Sometimes I will segment text message subscribers from email subscribers from social media. And so I'll do a special, like a flash sale, and it'll go out to my text message subscribers first. For my text message subscribers, generally these are people who have already made a purchase or they've already provided their phone number in some way and they've said like, hey, I want to hear from you via text. I understand how sacred that is when you receive a text and the text messages that you get. So I really honor that. And I provide my text message subscribers with generally the best flash sales, deals, things like that. Then from there, I'll typically send a special offer, a different type of offer to my email list. And generally speaking, it still will be somewhat of a discount, but it won't be as discounted as what went out to text message subscribers. And just to make sure that people on email are not missing their text, I usually end the text message sale before I send out the sale that goes to email subscribers. So you can do this also if you're promoting your course on Instagram. You can also do this for social media. So give your Instagram followers a special offer just for people who follow your page, especially for people who are watching your stories. This is really huge because the people who are watching your stories are much more engaged than people who are just happen to see your post in their feed, or for some reason, if it just happened to show up, in front of their page for a reel. So I would give my IG stories, that would be my next tier. So I would do text message, then I would do email, and then I would give the next best deal to people who watch Instagram stories. And then I might do a post on my main feed or a reel that says, hey, I just sent out a discount. I'm doing such, whatever. The only time that I broke this rule was when I literally sent an email and I was like, I'm breaking all the rules. And I sent out text and email at the very same time. And I was like, hey, 90% off everything must go, fire sale. So that was pretty cool. But once again, you can do a special offer just for your social media followers. You can do 10%, definitely put a time frame on it. And if you're doing a significant discount, like 90%, you need to truncate that time frame or do a limited number of people. So you'll say, hey, this is 90% off, but only for the first 5 people or something like that. Okay. Now, obviously, if you're trying to promote your course on Instagram, you might need a sales funnel or a page to describe your course. So that's why you want to watch this next video where I talk all about how to create a sales funnel for your online course. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, hit the bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.